Welcome everybody. Today we will begin with our slow flow and restore. So we'll spend the first half of the class moving slowly and creating a little bit of warmth in our body, and then the second half with some longer, more restorative poses. So we'll begin on easy pose on your mat. So just sitting cross-legged, hands on the knees, and just settling in here, taking a breath in through your nose, out through your mouth or nose. Just kind of settling in here with a tall spine, long neck. This next time when you inhale, bring your shoulders up too. Inhale. And then exhale, let them down, feeling a nice elongating of the neck. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, shoulders come up to the ears. Exhale, lower. Nice work. We'll pause here and take a couple breaths with hot chocolate breath. So this is one of my favorite easy breaths to do at any time of the day. You can keep your hands on your knees, or sometimes I like to cup my hands to pretend like I'm holding a cup of hot chocolate. And as we inhale through the nose, we imagine that we're drinking in or smelling the beautiful aroma of the hot chocolate nice and slow. And then we exhale through the mouth really slowly, like we're blowing on the hot chocolate, and we empty out completely. So we'll do 3 rounds. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth, slow and steady. Emptying out completely. Doing it 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. If it feels good, close your eyes. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. It's a very calming breath. It's a great way to start our practice. Hands on the knees. Let's come into moving cat-cow through seated position here. Inhale, open up the shoulders, gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, round the shoulders, gaze down. Again, inhale, gazing up, shoulders back. Exhale, chin to chest. 2 more times. Get a little bigger this time. Inhale, shoulders back a little more. Exhale, really pull on the knees. You can even lift the knees off the mat. Last time, inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Coming back to seated. Place your hands behind you and just let your feet come out in front, nice and wide, and we'll just start windshield wipering the knees from side to side. Feeling a nice stretch through the lower back. And then when the knees fall to the right, let them stay there and gaze over your left shoulder. Pause here. One more breath. Knees come back to center, other side. Switch. Good, come back, shake them out again. Windshield wiper, keep moving. One more time each side. Come back to sitting upright, extend the right leg out, left leg stays tucked in here. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, forward fold. Just fold straight ahead, pausing here. Inhale, straighten the back, and exhale, lower in a little bit more. Do that one more time. Inhale, make it a little bigger, and exhale, settle into this new place. Now take your right hand and see if you can grab the bottom of your right foot or your right ankle, and then reach the left hand up and over. So you're adding a little bit of a side twist here. Pause here. Each time you exhale, see if you can open up your chest a little bit more to the sky, so adding more of a twist each time. Last breath. Release, bring the left hand behind the left hip, swoop the right arm up and around for happy pose. Really pushing the hips out and reaching the arm back. Big opening through the core. One more breath. Nice. Sit back down. Before we do the other side, let's open both legs. Inhale, reach up, tall spine, and exhale, forward fold. Pausing here. Once again, we're going to challenge ourselves as you inhale, straighten and creep the fingertips forward, and then exhale, settle into a new place. 2 more times, making it fluid. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, relax. 1 more time, inhale, lengthen, exhale, settle in. Start to roll up. Leave the left leg extended, tuck the right in. Tall spine again, inhale, reach up, exhale, forward fold, just like we did on the other side, holding here. And again, for 2 breaths, we're gonna inhale, straighten, exhale, lower. Now take your left hand to your left ankle, or maybe you can grab the bottom of the foot. Reach the right arm up and over, adding the twist. Gaze is forward. Maybe even the gaze goes slightly up as you start to open up each breath. Good, coming back to neutral. And swooping up to happy pose. Once again, pushing the hips up, reaching the arm back. Big opener. Good, exhale, come on down. We're gonna come onto the knees here. So still maybe facing sideways so your mat is out, extended to the side. Extend the right leg out. Inhale, reach up both arms, and exhale, reach over to the right here with the left hand. The right hand can just rest on the leg or maybe come to the ground. 1 more breath. And then inhale, come up, both hands, and then exhale, other side. The left hand rests, the right hand goes over, maybe the leg goes up with it. Pause here. See if you can make your body a straight line there from toe to fingertip. Now we'll combine those moves, matching the breath with the movement. So this is going to be big on the core, so make sure your core is working for you here. Lower the foot down, inhale, both arms up and over, exhale here. Then inhale, both arms up, exhale, over, other side. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, coming up, feel that core. Exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale to the left, maybe lifting up the top leg. Last time, inhaling up. Exhaling over. Inhaling up. Exhaling into a modified side plank. Coming back on both knees. Before we do the other side, we're just gonna come into a little camel. I'll turn to the side to show you. Hands come to the lower back. Gaze is forward, maybe slightly up, starting to tip back just a little bit. It doesn't look like a big pose, but when you're in it, you'll feel it. Stretching through the quads, also stretching through the back. Don't let your neck fall too far back. 1 more breath. And lift yourself back up upright. We'll do the other side. So extend the left leg out. Find your positioning here. Take a breath. A camel pose is harder than it looks. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, lean over to the left. Right hand up top, left hand on the leg. Just hold here 2 breaths. Feel it. Big stretch through the rib cage, through the hip. Let's take it to the other side. Both hands up. Right hand comes to the floor, left leg lifts, left arm reaches all the way over. Once again, trying to create a straight line here, straight as you can get it. If that's too difficult, just leave the foot down. All right, here we go. Let's combine those 2 moves. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, leaning to the left. Inhale, use the core, arms back up, fall to the other side. Again, inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up, exhale over, other side, maybe lift the leg. One more time. Inhale up. I can feel that in the core. That's harder than it looks. Leaning over. Inhaling up. Coming into modified side plank pause. Take a breath here. Place both knees down. Come back to your knees. Nice work. Let's come into tabletop. Finding yourself here in tabletop, we'll start moving just gently through another round of cat-cow. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Really round the back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral tabletop. Walk the hands out in front, nice and far. We're going to come into a puppy pose. So leave the hips up. Head rests on the mat. Hands are stretched out. Arms are stretched out. Pause. Take some time here, maybe rocking your head from side to side, really massaging that pressure point in your forehead. Take a couple more breaths. Let it go. Really push your palms into the ground here and let the power in your hands kind of send your hips back up more in the air. Think of your back as a beautiful long slope, like a long ski hill. One more breath. And walk your hands back. We'll come back into tabletop. Let's tuck the toes and lift the hips for our first down dog, being gentle, holding here. Come high onto the toes as you inhale, and then exhale, send the heels back down. Really stretching through the backs of the legs. One more time. Inhale, high on the toes. Exhale, send the heels back down. Bring your feet more together. Gently lift the right foot up and cross it over the left. So we're doing cross-legged down dog here. Push with the hands. Really make your hands nice and wide. Push your hips up as much as you can, feeling a stretch through the back of the legs. 2 breaths. Lift the right leg up and bring it back to where it began, and we'll do the other side. Lift the left just a little bit, cross it over. Again, same thing, push with the palms. Make sure you're using your weight in all of your hands, so not just the heel of your hand, but put some pressure in your fingertips and in the whole palm of the hand. One more breath. Lift the left foot, come back to down dog. Take one breath here, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Release. Walk the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale for a half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, half lift. Elongate the spine. Exhale, release, let it round. Last time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release, pause. Stay here in ragdoll. Let your upper body kind of weigh you over as you put a little bit more weight in the toes. So coming a little bit more on the toes, don't lift your heels, but just shifting the weight slightly. You'll start to feel a beautiful stretch down the back of the leg and the back of the ankles too. Get a little bit of a stretch here. One more breath. Hands come to the hips. Let's start to roll up, finding mountain pose. Pause here. Take a breath. We'll go through 2 half salutations to continue to get warm. Inhale, reach up, little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching all the way up again. One more time. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Finding mountain pose. Nice work. So you're standing at the top of the mat. I'm going to challenge you to turn around. So now we're going to make the top of the mat the back of the mat, and we're going to work our way this way. Okay, so we're going to start with a balance pose. Balancing on the right foot. Lift up the left knee, grab it with your left hand, and open it up to the side. I'll turn to face you so you can see what I'm doing. Just pausing here. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths. So I want to try to keep this fluid so we won't stay here too long. Good, let's move the leg back in front and then step it down. Coming into dancer's pose. So putting your weight in your left foot, grab your right foot with your right hand, pause. This might be a big enough stretch for you, getting a big stretch through the front quad. If you want more, inhale, lift up the left arm. Exhale, start to tip forward. Pause. Find your gaze. Keep breathing. One more breath. Start to stand back up. Kick the right foot forward, cross it over, one-legged chair. So we've got 3 balance poses here. This is our last one on this side. Pause. Keep strong through the core, shoulders back, long neck. Remember your posture. One more breath. Start to rise. Shake it out. Let's take one inhale, swan dive up. Exhale, mountain pose. We'll do the other side. So now balancing in the left foot. I'm gonna take the right knee out in front, open it up to the side, pause. Standing side leg bend. Hold here, 2 more breaths. Let's swing that knee out in front again, step it forward. Dancer's pose, other side. Put your weight in your right foot, pick up your left foot with your left hand. Find your balance first. If you need to reset, like I do, we reset. Here we go. Inhale, lift up the front arm, and exhale, start to tip forward, dancer's pose. Find your gaze. One more breath. Start to come back up. See if you can maintain that balance. Kick the left foot out in front, cross it over the right, sink down, one-legged chair. Pause. 2 more breaths. Nice work. Inhale, start to rise. Step to the top of the mat. We're going to turn back around. So now we're at the back of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Pause here. Let go. And just relax here in ragdoll. Bend your knees. We're going to come into gorilla. So stepping on your hands, stepping on the palms of your hands, so much so that your toes kind of graze your wrists, the inside of the wrists. Really putting pressure on the hands, start to straighten the legs. Even if you probably won't be able to straighten the legs, just attempting to is good enough. Let your head hang, neck is long. One more breath. Release your hands from your feet. Walk your hands all the way to the top of the mat. Nice work. We're here in a plank. You can be on your toes or your knees. We're gonna lower down nice and slow. Here we go. We're all the way down to the mat now. Nice work. Rising up into a baby cobra. Inhale here. Elbows are bent slightly. Exhale, lower down, rest. Let's do that again. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. This last one, we're going to go into a full cobra, or if you still need to be in baby cobra with the elbows bent, that's fine too, wherever you're at. Pause. Shoulders down, long neck, gazes forward. One more breath. Good, come onto the knees. Let's find tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips for a down dog. Take a breath. Let it go. Shift the weight into a plank. Again, you can be on your knees or your toes as we lower down, low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Nice work. Take a breath. Let it go. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale, mountain pose. Let's step back into a warrior one. So stepping back with the left foot so the right leg is in front. Right leg, warrior one. Here we go. Lift the arms, pause. You decide, how deep do you want to go tonight? One more breath. We'll turn this into humble warrior. Grab your hands behind. Inhale, gaze up, opening up the shoulders, and then exhale, forward fold. Trying not to rest on the thigh, coming rather just to the inside of the thigh. Hold here. One more breath. Now release your hands and bring both hands down to the mat. And this back foot, let's bring it onto the toe here. So we're gonna just transition into a big crescent pose and hold. Let's add a twist. Left hand stays where it is, right hand goes up. Pause. Now if you wanna put that back knee down, go for it. Having the back knee off the ground makes the stretch a little bigger. Your choice. One more breath. As you exhale, bring the right hand down to the inside of the foot. And now we will bring this back knee down. We're gonna walk this foot out all the way to the side of the mat, turn it to 2 o'clock, and lower down, finding lizard. So coming down to your elbows if you can. If you have a block handy, you could always use the block to raise the floor up to you if you can't quite get to the floor. Holding here. So this is a great opener through the hips, really trying to push this right knee out to the side. That's why we've turned the foot so we can open the knee up. Hold here. We're starting to get into some of the restorative piece of our practice, holding these bigger poses for a little bit more, allowing your body to really sink into them. 2 more breaths. Good. Start to find the mat with your hands. Bring the right foot back so that we're in a tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Take a breath. Let it go. Walk the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, hands come up, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, mountain pose. Let's do the other side. So now we step back with the right foot, so the left leg is in front. Finding warrior one on the left. When you feel ready and balanced, lift the arms. Strong here, warrior one. Getting our heart rate up a little bit as we maintain this powerful pose. One more breath. Let's take humble warrior, hands in behind. Little back bend as you look up. Exhale, forward fold. Coming to the inside of the thigh. Pause here. Two more breaths. Releasing the hands, placing them on the mat, readjusting that back toe. So now you're in more of a crescent pose. Leave the right hand where it is, lift up the left. Easy twist. Again, you can have this back knee down if you wish. Your choice. 2 more breaths. Really opening up this arm in the air. Now let's bring the arm down to the inside of the thigh, bring the back knee down, walk this front foot out, turn it out, 10 o'clock, and start to lower down, finding lizard pose. Again, maybe using a block if you have one handy, bringing the floor up to you. Let your neck be heavy, let your face relax here. Notice if maybe you're clenching your jaw, or maybe your eyebrows are kind of furrowed, and if they are, just let that muscle relax in the face. Open the mouth slightly. One more big breath. Starting to find the floor with the hands. Coming into tabletop, bringing that left foot around. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Take a breath. Let it go. Here's an optional flow. If you don't want to do it, stay here in down dog, or feel free to even go into child's pose or tabletop. For those of you that want a little more movement tonight, inhale into a plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice work. Take a breath. Let it go. Let's bring the feet together. We're going to come into pigeon, lifting the right leg just for a breath. Big stretch here. And then swinging the right leg through. Right shin comes to the mat. Finding king pigeon first, tall through the spine, and then lowering down. Finding a place to rest your head. Again, that block might be handy, or stacking up your hands. Settling in here, each breath allows you to soften a little bit more. So as you inhale, notice where you might be holding tension. And as you exhale, soften in that area. We're going to stay here for a good 4 or 5 breaths. Feel free to adjust as you settle in here. Maybe you can get your head even a little lower now. Stay for 2 more breaths. And then starting to straighten the arms, plant the hands, coming into king pigeon, pausing to see if you'd like to try the extension of bending the back leg and reaching the left arm back. So this is a very powerful quad stretch here, but also a beautiful heart opener. If it's too difficult for you, then just stay in king pigeon. So let's come out of this now. Tuck the back toe under, lift the hips, finding down dog. Pedal out your feet. Again, another opportunity for a flow. If you don't want to do it, just stay in down dog or come down to the knees. Here we go. Inhale, plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's bring the feet together and find 3-legged dog on the left, just for a breath. Swinging now the left shin to the mat. Settling into king pigeon first, and then lowering down. Settling in here for 5 or 6 good breaths. Finding stillness and being okay with the stillness. Just taking some time to tap into how it feels to be in your body today. And taking time to acknowledge the efforts you're making to do awesome things for your body and your mind by being here tonight. One more breath. Make it a good one as you exhale. Kind of melt in as much as you can for this last breath. And then starting to straighten the arms. King pigeon. Maybe attempting the extra quad stretch, reaching back with your right hand to grab your right foot. Maybe you can just kind of grab the heel or the toe. Maybe you just want to lift it, and that's enough. Your choice. Last breath. Release. Tuck the back toe, lift the hips. Down dog. Last time, again, an optional flow. You don't have to do it. Listen to your body, it's your practice. Inhale into a plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pause, take a breath. Let it go. Coming onto your knees. Flipping onto your back. Finding bridge pose, so lying down. Feet come as far back to your hips as you can. And when you're ready, inhaling, lifting the hips. Pausing here. Taking a couple full breaths. Last breath here. And as you exhale, start to lower down. Following up with happy baby, grabbing the bottoms of your feet or the backs of your knees. Two more breaths. Let's bring the feet together and then hug the knees into the chest. Pausing here. Keep the right knee tucked in, extend the left leg, let it rest. Really gently pulling the right knee into the right shoulder. Kind of compressing the right side here just for a few more breaths. And now taking the right knee over to the left, finding a big supine twist, reaching the right arm out. Maybe your gaze goes with it. Just like in lizard and pigeon, here in this supine twist, we're gonna hold it for a little bit longer. Notice where you're holding tension. For me, it's often in this big lower leg that's supporting me, so I have to remind myself to relax that muscle. And then I can get a full supine twist. Otherwise, my body's kind of resisting it. So let your body soften. Last breath here. And as we roll back, keep the right knee bent, cactus the arms, finding reclined tree pose, lying down tree pose. So just, or a half of a cobbler, half of a butterfly. One more breath. And then once again, bring both knees into the chest, holding here. Leave the left one where it is, extend the right leg, pause. We're gonna stay here for 2 or 3 breaths, compressing the left side. Kind of gently massaging our organs and all the muscles internally as well. Now let's come into supine, so taking this left knee over to the right, extending the left arm. Once again, acknowledging where you're finding some tension and blow it away as you exhale. Two more breaths. When you're ready, rolling onto your back, keeping the knee bent, cactus the arms again, lying down tree pose, hold. And just enjoy this. Let yourself enjoy this peacefulness that you so deserve. Last breath here. And once again, bringing your both knees into the chest, tight ball, holding here. On your next inhale, opening up to dead bug and just pausing. Soften through the knees, soften through the elbows and wrists. Keep breathing slow and steady. Now we can start to kind of move the ankles and the wrists. Point and flex the feet. Open and close the hands. And find reclined cobbler, so bottoms of the feet together. Maybe also cactusing the arms again if that feels good, really opening yourself up. It's a very vulnerable, humbling pose here. Take a deep breath, let it go. Let's come back to that hot chocolate breath again. Same concept, inhaling through the nose, filling up your belly and chest. Exhaling through the mouth, slow and steady. Imagining there's a balloon inside of you. Inhale, filling it up slowly. Exhale through the mouth, letting it go slowly. One last time. Inhale through the nose, fill up that balloon. Let your belly rise. Exhale, letting it go slow. Let's take that into your final Shavasana, so extending arms, feet, legs, whatever your final Shavasana looks like. It's completely unique to you. Whatever is your most comfortable pose, that should be your final Shavasana. So maybe you want to cactus those arms again. Maybe you want to bend one knee. Whatever it is, settle in and we'll stay here for 2 or 3 minutes and just enjoy the silence and solitude. For these last few breaths, once again, noticing where you might be holding tension. Key places might be your eyebrows, your jaw. big muscles in the legs, shoulders. And as you exhale, soften in that area. Slowly coming out of our beautiful Shavasana by waking up, moving your fingers, moving your hands, moving your feet and toes. Maybe giving yourself a big hug as you wrap your arms around yourself. And then bring the arms above the head, long stretch. Really feeling an opening through all the ribs. Bending at the knee, rolling onto your side, finding a fetal position, holding here. Symbolizing a fresh start here in fetal position. And then coming up into seated as we began. Just sitting, easy pose. Hands on the knees, or maybe hands at heart center if that feels good for you. Feel free to close the eyes. A final reflection. The world doesn't need more sameness. Say what you feel. Wear what you want. Do what you please. Believe what you believe. Graciously hear the opinions of others, but do not allow anyone to bully you out of your truth. Stand in who you are. Take a stand for others. Celebrate what makes you different. The world is awaiting your honest, rebellious, and wild soul. Show us and yourself who you truly are. One last inhale. Exhale, letting it go. I hope you feel refreshed. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.